Let's talk about Christie Sides, the head coach for the Indiana Fever. Just doing a little research so far, I've got some questions about her already. Because looking at her comments about Caitlin Clark, and then a reporter asked her about Damaris Dantas, who just came back from injury. Where's she going to play on the Indiana Fever? Is it going to be power forward or center? Her response was, I don't know. And I'm thinking to myself, you don't have a strategy in place. You don't have a proper plan of what you want to do with her. You've had her this whole time. You should know how to utilize what's on your roster, right? And then what's interesting is she came out and said after they lost to Chicago Sky in regards to Caitlin Clark's game that she needs to be a little bit more selfish, that, she should be taking more shots when she should be out there and when she has the green light, just take it. And I'm thinking, you're the coach. Shouldn't you let her know when it's time to take over? You got to know your players and how to push their buttons. She's a rookie. She is new to the scene. I'm not trying to absolve Caitlin Clark about not taking shots, but you as a coach have a responsibility to make sure your players are in position to succeed. And when you're coming out and saying that, she's a little too unselfish, that I want her shooting more, but she has 13 assists, that contributes to scoring. That does matter. You got to move the ball. So we can't just dismiss that. And you're not pushing the right buttons. I'm just wondering, is this coach going to make it past this season? I don't think she will, because there's a lot of hype behind Caitlin Clark, and people want to see her succeed. Obviously, when you're a rookie, there's a process. When you get better, even in the NBA, you have to go through the grind and the ups and the downs. So Caitlin Clark's going to go through some tough times, but at least have a competent coach who knows what they're doing. I just don't get it. I do want to play this clip I saw for the inbound practice they had today, and this is crazy to me because I'm watching this, I'm going, yo, what are we doing here? It just didn't make any sense because you would think that as a coach, you want to make your team better, but who knows with Christie Sides. But yeah, let's just check this out, and you guys tell me what you think about this play right here. So they're inbounding it, right? Yeah. Look at her run around in circles. Ooh, here we go, running around. No ball movement. Cling off the back of the front of the rim. That's just crazy. Wait, that's your inbound play to conclude today's practice. Yikes. I mean, my goodness. So I don't know how you can take this team serious when you got a coach like this running that as your inbound set to close out practice. That's a great way to end the day. So for me, I think Christie Sides better figure this out quickly because the schedule is brutal. It's not going to be easy. The next 4 games, they could look at a 5-game losing streak. They just cut a player who was a rookie, gave him some good effort. She gave him some good effort. But I don't know where they go from here. I think you got to unleash Caitlin. If you want her shooting, let her shoot more. If she's not shooting as much, is there a reason why? Maybe look at your game plan and ask yourself, well, did we give her enough opportunities to score out there? Or maybe she was faced with double teams. I didn't watch a lot of the game. I actually didn't watch the game between the Sky and Fever. So you guys got to, tune me in what really happened in that game. But 13 assists is still solid. You know what I mean? Like, that's still a good game. Saying that, you want your superstar to be, or soon to be superstar, to be more selfish when you got to play within the flow of the game, that does matter. I just think that's the wrong thing to say after a game. It just sends the wrong message to your team. You're trying to build a foundation here. You're trying to build a culture. You're gonna have to deal with eventually the Aces who are back-to-back champs. The Lynx are really good right now. There's a lot of experienced WNBA players right now. I don't know where they go from here. It's going to be a tough stretch, I think, coming up for them. And I think what the Indiana Fever got to do is just go through it. I know there's fans out there for Caitlin Clark. It's going to be a struggle. You got a coach like this running those plays. This team doesn't seem too serious for me. And it's okay. When you're a young team and you got this superstar, or like I said, soon to be superstar on your roster, you're trying to implement her. There's a lot of learning curves, but I think Christie Sides is not the right woman for the job because the way she's blasting Caitlin, and I just feel like she's, low key like an Angel Reese fan, and she's pushing her agendas more rather than just supporting what she's doing. I'm not a fan of this so far. If she turns around, kudos to her, but it's not looking pretty at the moment. So buckle up. It's going to be a fun rest of the season for the Indiana Fevers. It obviously will not be, might not end well, but, stick with Caitlin. I think she will endure this, and they will probably end up bringing a better coach because, yikes, you don't know what to do with your Damaris Dantas. I'm sorry. You don't know what to do with her right now. You don't know where to put her on the court. That sends the wrong signal that just tells me you're not prepared. You're not ready. You're not locked in or focused. So, yeah, I don't know what to say right now. Christie Sides better lock it down or things are going to end up getting worse for her. Maybe it'll work out for Caitlin. I don't know. Sometimes when you get on a team that doesn't take winning serious, you got to go somewhere else. That's way down the line. We don't know if that's going to happen for her, but right now this is just not a good look. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you think about Christie Sides. Love to hear input. As I said earlier, I'm still getting to know the WNBA and get familiar with everything. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.